Hello and welcome to Square Ghost. Yes, it is finally here, the case for the Harry Potter Hogwarts icon set. It's only taken just over 8 weeks. It was a bespoke item, in other words they make them as people request, and on the actual order number itself it did say there would be a 6-week wait, so there's no problems with Wicked Brick with there. But after the 6 weeks I tried to get in contact with, well, I didn't actually get any reply from 2 different messages, and then finally on the 3rd one they did get back to me, and if I'm honest, after that it took 2 days and it was delivered. So with that, here is the box. As you can see, it's packed quite nicely, compactly. We're going to get in and take a look before we start to assemble. So we've managed to get all the tape off. As you can see, the flaps open up, and here we go, we're going in. You don't want to see my details, and that's what it looks like inside. So I'll just remove the packing and then we can take a closer look. So here we go, this is what it's packed. It was packed in bubble wrap, and as you can see, I like the framing. It keeps the edges nice and safe. When I did my Indiana Jones the last time, there was no side packing like this whatsoever, so they've obviously improved there. Let's get into it and see if the sticker is applied or not applied. Right, so we've got pieces out. Jill, just pan round and just show you the bits that we've got lied everywhere on the bed, which is fine. Now we are about to see the money shot. Yes, has the sticker been applied, or do we have to apply it? Fingers crossed. I've still got sellotape stuck on it, but yeah, here we go. Or maybe not. I think we're going to be very disappointed. I don't think the sticker has been applied. There is our piece. I have a feeling. Let's have a look. Oh, I could be wrong. I can see Jill's doing a wonderful job. I can't even get into the thing.
Don't want to laugh, it wobbles.
So,
well, turn. Yeah, it's still blank.
there you go. I don't.
Oh,
Can you see
right.
in the light, people? Jill's trying to give you a shot. So
that's very.
They have applied, but we have to pull off the obviously the backing tape. So that's the reason why it's all done. But that's how it comes unpacked. And all we have to do now is get the tape off and then slowly put side by side together till we have our case complete. Okay, Jill, you can push stop and away we go.
Right, you are. Oh, that's not stop.
So as you can see, we're peeling off the protective paper guard for the back print of the case before we stick it into the base plate and then continue to build from there. Right, we've took all the protective paper off the sheets, the front and the back. So you can see that lovely back there. We've built our base plate. It is 2 parts. There's a part that fits on top. You can see the reflection onto the bottom. I don't know whether you will see. You won't. If I do that, it's a little bit easier. Sorry for the reflection. You can see head wiggling that. Where am I looking? Here. Now, can you see that dot? That, they are magnets which hold it into place. So anyway, there's that. Very, very quickly, you can just about see the glass plates. They're all ready to go. So now me and Jill are going to build up the actual box itself that fits on top before we move Hedwig into the case. Right, as you can see, we've got our back and
No,
our front. Yes, Jules just corrected me. Front and two sides in. As you can see, it just connects with the connecting blocks and the screws. Not difficult. It's hard to just hold the actual thing itself while you put the screws in. That's why you need two people. If anybody's wondering why we've got the towel on the table, it would scratch the table to pieces. It is also worth noting to anybody doing this set, as Jill has just found out, the edges are very, very sharp. So if you move over, if you stretch, you will cut your arm, as Jill has done. So just be careful. We're now going to put, I think it's the top on next before the back, and then we're ready to go. Okie dokie, you're up to date. Off we go. So as you can see, everybody, we've got Jill with the duster, and she is polishing away. Hello, Jill.
Hello.
And it's been a bit of a nightmare. We actually mounted it to the plate first, and then we basically couldn't get the top on. It wouldn't do. It was dreadful. So we ended up taking it apart, took it off, and then we've built the frame up first, as you can see there. The only problem we've had is when I took the top off, or before I took the top off, managed to knock one of the wings off Edwig. That one good, but with Jill's help we managed to pop it back into place. It's been very, very, very fiddly. Like I say, Jill's just trying to clean the finger marks off now because of the absolute chaos that it's been, and we're going to get it on, and then we got the actual frightening part really of getting it from A to B, so to speak. But at least the case is in one piece, the actual case that goes over the top, and we'll see what happens. So we just carried this as level as we possibly could, as you do, me one side, Jill the other, just actually sliding it onto the position where it had got to go, and he just collapsed. He just went plop and he's dead. So obviously now I've got to take the top off, try and rebuild him, and then put the top back on again, which is not going to be fun. But nevertheless, no moans, no groans, it needs to get done. So here it is out of the case. As you can see, it's in pieces, but we are going to do a quick rebuild, I hope. It's only basically putting together really and putting things that have fell apart, and then hopefully we can get it back onto Hedwig's legs and get that case fastened up nicely. So wish me luck, guys. And there we have it. He's back on his perch, his wings are connected, pushed in, and it's together. Now, is it fragile? Yes, it is. Would I want to move it from where it is? No, I wouldn't. And of course, as you can see, we've got no front case on. Now, I've just said to Jill, my wife, I don't even know if the vibration of walking past it will possibly, it'll just fall off again. To be honest now, I think the body's fine. I think the main problem we're going to have here is the actual wings. The wings are on, they're in the ball sockets, but the clutch power is not as good as it used to be. And remember, I've just said to Jill again, this is Lego. This is not a copy set. Yes, it's been in storage, but the clutch power is definitely not as good as it was. So what we're going to do now is me and Jill are going to try and put the front of the case back on. Then you'll get another little video, and that will be that. If it falls down and it breaks, then that's the way it is. A proper rebuild would then have to be done, and then I would have to use the dreaded glue. And I know people do not like the dreaded glue, but with the clutch power problems, there is no way around it. Anyway, we've done our best. It's up. Hedwig is flying in on his perch. So all we've got to do now is get that front piece of perspex on. And there you go, we've actually got the glass covering on. It's on, it's in, it's stayed together. Jules I'll even get it right in a minute, polished the frame, and there you go. We've got the living room light on as well, just to show, try and get the more detail. If I zoom in, you can see Hedwig in all his glory. The backdrop, sorry for the reflection on the glass, there's not a lot I can do about that. We've got our snitch, our wand, our 20th anniversary gold figures. You can see the reflection in the glass, there's nothing I can do about that. Our scarf. We've had a jingle round, we put the glasses on the other side, the magic frog, or the chocolate frog I should say, the other side. You can see the wand in the background. Our admission letter to Hogwarts, which is really, really nice. And as I step back again, there he is in all his glory, fixed. How long he stays this way, I've just said to Jill, I have no idea. It'll be interesting to see as and when we walk by. Tomorrow we will have Elliot and Orla, or Tuesday, whichever day we do it. So tomorrow, they will definitely look at it. I mean, you know, grandkids are what grandkids are. I still actually, if it's me, I've just said to Jill, I think it is the right wing as you look at it. I'm pointing with my finger now. That's the one I expect to fall off. It's on the ball joints. I just think, like I say, the pull, the clutch is not there. It's clicked on, but it is what it is. It looks quite nice in the case. I shall just pan to my wife for a moment and just to say thank you very, very much for all the help. You can see she's playing one of her computer games. I'm really, really grateful. I couldn't have done it on my own. And it's been in this dishevelled, broken state for, what, Jill, 6 months?
Yeah.
And I just didn't have the heart to do it. And as it's coming up to the time when the actual video needs to be put on, which is a day and a half from now as I'm making this video, it needed to be done or attempted. And it's gone as best, as even better than it could possibly be. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little video, this catastrophe and rebuild again of the case and putting this Hogwarts icon set into the lovely Wicked Brick case. Not an affiliate, just that's where I got the case from. If you've liked this little video, please give us a thumbs up, hit that like button for me. And if you want to follow us on to whatever the next build is, then all you have to do is click on that subscribe button. Anybody who's watched this, as I say to any of my other videos, thank you very, very much for watching. And I do hope that I will see you next time. With that, you know the score, you know the drill. My name's Kev, I am Square Ghost, and I'll see you all on the flip side.